How's everybody doing today, guys? Ignore the crease in my shirt. I've just been traveling, and honestly, the contents of this video are more important than worrying about looking good or fancy editing. So today's December 15th. It's actually my birthday, and normally I don't really do anything special for my birthday. I kind of just, maybe have some friends over or just simple things like that. But today, at least what I felt was important to me, instead of receiving gifts, I feel like I would prefer to give one in the form of knowledge to a lot of individuals out there who are a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, a little bit unsure about what's happening in the world right now. So the bottom line is we have a large percentage of people who will simply listen to whatever the news puts out. If you have an iPhone and you scroll to the left, you will have a news feed, right? Within that feed, you'll see several different articles, some from the Washington Post, some from NPR, some from BBC. It really doesn't matter. They are all expressing the same narrative to you. And there are still some people out there who believe that, okay, well, if I'm hearing some information about Omnichrome, let's say, from the Washington Post, but then I'm hearing some different information about Omicron or similar information but from a different source from NPR, Fox, or CNN, well, if multiple news sources are talking about it, that must mean that there's some truth to what they're saying, right? Most media companies today are owned by an umbrella, or they are under the umbrella of one corporation or several large corporations that are owned by individuals. These individuals go to a group, conferences, multiple different conferences and groups with other individuals of their caliber in wealth, leadership, and the most important one, which would be reach, their ability to control, right? A lot of times money, capital, is actually one of the most powerful weapons that we can use because it allows us to implement our will in so many different ways. So the pattern has been the same for over 3 years now, okay? These forces, these people are not gonna let you go back to living a life without a mask. They're gonna keep saying you need to get vaccines. It's gonna be the same thing over and over and over again. And they're gonna pull this trick on you as many times as they can possibly do it until you either wake up or realize it's too late. And we're approaching the hour of it being too late very quickly. We see the exact same pattern in not just variant after variant after variant, but how a variant or how a thing to be scared with is what I'm going to call it, is released, right? You see it first in the US. This is how they'll first talk about it. They'll say, yeah, there's this, it's Christmas time. It's Thanksgiving. You should be thinking about your family and just enjoying yourselves and getting away from all the shit of the world. But we're going to flood the news with this little story that says that there's a variant in South Africa, but don't worry about it. Experts say, officials say that it shouldn't, be very dangerous. It will only spread, maybe a little bit in the United States or something like that. Then the next article is, well, it turns out, upon further review, the variant is actually spreading in the United States. There are maybe 2 or 3 cases, and, it looks like we might have a small well, small wave, but again, nothing to be concerned about. Be aware of it, think about it subconsciously, have it driven into your subconscious, but don't think about it too much, because if you were to think about it too much, you might realize that it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Now we get an article from the Washington Post. On my birthday, I swiped to look at the news, right? And it says, the chances of an Omnicron variant sweeping through the nation seems high, and that there will most likely be a spike mid to late January. Okay, this is very important. There may very well be a variant of the coronavirus that exists that they're calling Omnicron. But that is not the main point here, okay? It is to keep us locked down continuously. There is always another variant. First it was COVID-19, then it's Delta, then it's Omnicron, then it's gonna be Zeta. And they will literally do the same thing every time until the entire infrastructure of the world, our supply chain, our markets, our jobs, our capital, our gas prices, everything just explodes. That's the real weapon, right? Let's create this somewhat real, it has to be somewhat based in truth, otherwise what they're saying will just be completely invalid, right? But they start this small crumb of truth, and off of that, they then say, okay, we have to shut down everything again, and I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. And don't you understand, if you just do it one more time, it will be better. This won't happen again. This is what we have to do. Then you follow it, thinking you're doing the right thing, and what happens? There's another variant, and you have to restart the process all over. All during the meantime, the entire world's economy is essentially shutting down. I'm gonna get some water. So there will be hard times ahead, okay? Because I'm not here saying that we won't have to lock down. That's what I want you guys to get. We're gonna have to fight against it, okay? If we simply, and I mean fight by peaceful means, of course, but if we simply just accept the fact that these forces, these global forces, these three-letter organizations, and including the executive office of our country, is going to just create top-down rules that continually shut down society, continually keep us living in kind of uneasiness and fear until we are so chaotic, so a mess, that they could implement a new form of world control, okay? That a lot of people would actually be begging for at that point, because the alternative was so bad. So what these people are doing, they're creating a world that is so chaotic that they can actually bring in a form of government that is not nearly as democratic as the ones that we have predominantly around the world. They're not perfect, but they're right now it's a lot better than what this powerful group is trying to make it. So it's my birthday. What is my message to the world? I think a lot about that we're only here for a period of time, and it's really kind of amazing. Like, we all chase, after money and these jobs and things, but it's just, we get to a certain age, it seems like we only realize it when we're older. Like, well, what did I do all that for? The things that matter to me have nothing to do with, obviously I want to make sure my kids are safe and money can provide that, but the real memories, the real experiences, the real things that make us human, connection to a higher, greater force that we can't explain but we know exists. The same way that love, everybody acknowledges that love exists. We can't put a physical, you can't look at it physically, you can't stare at actual love. You can see two people who are looking at each other and you can tell they're in love, but you can't actually see what is the love. Okay, some people might say, well, that's neurochemicals being released, but that is a result of the love, of the feeling that's somehow coming to you by some unnatural force. And this is the force that we have to tap into in order to combat the things that we see on this earth. There is nothing, there's no force that is greater, that can help us more than really starting to understand that we're all connected, we all love each other, and that loving force is so much stronger than these forces of fear and mask up and take your shot and fall in line. It can be crumbled within an instant when you spread this message of peace and love. So on my birthday, December 15th, that's the message that I want to convey to the world. And so I'm just going to leave it there, okay? Happy December, Merry Christmas, and I hope that safety and happiness reaches you all. With my love, peace out.